Hello and welcome to the Geek Lab. Today we have a very special, very rare machine in front of us, and I owe a big thanks to Gregory Collins on Facebook for donating this to the lab. Reason he donated it is it's developed a few issues, and he says I don't want to throw it away because there's not going to be too many of these around, so you may as well have this thing and see if you can get it working again. I said okay. And what is it? Well, it's a Philips VR2022 player. This one is the VR2022, which was made around about 1980. These started in 1979 and went on to 1988. And you've probably never heard of them. Most people have never heard of these because they weren't a huge success, even though they were more technologically advanced than any other analog tape-based player system. And let's just have a look at the scale of this. I here have a Robocop VHS tape, and as you can see, yeah, it's a fair size. And this thing, just for reference, is 17.5 kilograms in size. It's in size, in weight. And what do you play? What do you play on it? I hear you say. Well, you play audio cassettes. No, actually, it may look like an audio cassette, but it's not. This is a video cassette. This is the VR2000 video cassette, and it basically is a giant audio cassette. And the camera's freezing. Oh dear. Yeah, which is what Philips were getting at, because originally Philips made the compact audio cassette and they wanted this to look like it. So this had many advantages over other traditional analog formats, and one of them being you can actually flip the tape, giving you 3 hours on each side, which is, as far as I'm aware, unheard of in any other format. Now, originally, when he spoke to me about this, he said he brought it out to storage, and it had worked fine when it went into storage. When it came back out, the video quality picture had deteriorated. He tested the other day to see what it was like before he handed it over to me, and smoke started coming out, and it went crazy on the power. I'm not going to plug it into now because I know what's wrong with it, sort of, and I don't want to damage it. But basically, all this comes on initially, the tape goes into fast forward constantly, and then the tape player dies after about 5 seconds, and the clock just flashes madly, and it won't respond to any input. I have been inside, had a quick look at it, found one problem which we're going to look at, but I want your opinions on how we're going to go about repairing this. We'll discuss more when we get inside, but first thing we do, obviously, is get inside. Now, cosmetically, you can see the front panel does have a bit of wear there, and this sort of crazy pattern which won't come off. That's actually in the metal. So if anybody does have a front and top clamshell of a scrap machine, they will be kindly received to try and make this one into a nice spankingly good looking machine. But anyway, let's get this thing open. I'm going to do this off camera because it's a pain. Basically got to drop 4 screws out of the metal bottom, take the bottom off, and then the top slides off, and we can see the intricate workings inside. I should do that right now. My apologies for the previous section of video. It appears that while I was filming, the camera was steaming up, but that's due because I've moved the camera from downstairs to upstairs, and it's winter. So anyway, I thought you might like to have a look under here. Now, these machines do not use belts. Each of the systems has its own motor, which adds to reliability, but also makes them a lot more expensive to make. So I thought you might like a look on the underside where we are here. There you go. Capacitor. Bane of our lives. Ooh. Alright, we shall turn it over and get inside. Okay, very shortly afterwards, we've got a top off. Anyway, you can see all the workings of the machine. Now, I'm no expert, so I will be just looking around for obvious damage. But while we're here, I'd just like to talk about this video head. Now, when I first received this machine, drop this a bit, the video head, it's actually stuck in the play position because it died in the play position. Managed to get the tape out though. Gregory managed to. Now, as you can see around the side of the head, it was covered in gunk, but what I did was use Brasso whilst avoiding the heads, and it's you can see the pattern now. You still see the pattern, but it is now as smooth as a baby's bum, and I think that's going to be one of the factors that caused the bad video. That and the fact that a lot of this is just filthy from storage, so it's going to need a good clean and re-lube. Now, our main area of interest at the moment is the power issues, which is provided kindly by this PSU here. And the first issue we found here is just under here. You'll see, yeah, this capacitor has sort of blown up on the back. So I'm going to try and get this PSU out so we can have a closer look at what's going on there. Okay, and a while later, because that was a pain to get out, you can see it's missing because it's out. We had to release this front panel to get it out, and then there's screws everywhere and wires everywhere, as you'd expect. But we finally got it out to its little space there. So, yeah, let's go and have a look at the module itself. Okay, we have here the PSU, and you can clearly see now the capacitor that's blown its backside out. It's 40 volts at 100 microfarads or farads, whatever you want to call them. And clearly see there, it is blown its backside out, and you can see underneath here. So this is very awkward, but on the back of it, it looks like it's already been desoldered. So is that a dry joint that is blown? Because I've read in guides on this that they do suffer from dry solder joints, which we also met in the Macintosh 2 LC's monitor when that blew. So here's my dilemma. I would like to get this PSU working, but I don't want to spend all the money recapping this bugger, all these caps, if the heads are buggered or something like that. So, is it worth me just replacing that capacitor? I've checked the fuses around the area and they all seem to check out. That's all I really can test. But yes, is it worth me checking that capacitor out, replacing that, and seeing if I can get the heads, then later doing the other caps? Which caps are worth replacing? So can I do that one alone and then do the others? And if so, which ones should I replace? I can do some pictures of this if you want, and I shall put them on the end of the video. But yes, I don't want to spend money recapping this whole thing if the video heads are buggered. So I want to get to a state where I can test it and then later finish it off if the machine works well. So let me know your opinion. I shall put some pictures up here over the top. The other thing that really disturbs me is the position of these regulators. They all seem to check out. I've just done continuity checks on them, can't do anything more. They seem soldered in fine, but they're all in weird positions. That one, where's the other one? Yep, they're all leaning over, which is very strange. But there you go. Let me know what you think, and your advice will be very much appreciated. So, if you just come across this video and you like these sort of videos and want to see more of this sad stuff, then feel free to subscribe. And we also have our Facebook group down below where there'll be more pictures of this PSU. So let me know what you think, and thank you very much for watching. And if you've left a comment for advice, then thanks so much for that also. Thank you.
You need to quit being dirty. You're a dirty boy.